what kind of a preparations they need to do. For example, what kind of subjects they need to study good so that they can be a part of a space technology program and all that. So I would like to know from you that.
Yeah. So, first of all, you should have a natural curiosity and passion for
Curiosity, right?
understanding how exactly this space exploration program was developed
Works.
in India and how it is going to be carried forward. I mean, we have, okay, we sent the our mission to moon. So is that the end of
Right.
it, or that's not where India wants to stop?
Of course. Right.
And so what are we going to do in future, which is so exciting for people like us who have spent the whole lifetime seeing how India slowly and steadily made progress and achieved its goals, and therefore, you know, acquired a name as a very trustworthy space program in the global scenario. So
Global.
first thing
Right.
is to build a strong foundation. If you want to go into any engineering aspect, in fact, for that matter, but more so in space program, because this is a very harsh kind of a field. You know, no mistake is allowed, because when you
Of
send
course. Yes.
something out there in the space, if there is any mistake, then that's that you don't have opportunity to correct it.
Of
You see,
course. Yes.
once it's gone, you have to just wait and watch and hope for the best, that what you have put it into that satellite is all correctly done and it's going to work. So you have to be you have to have your foundations built very well. So uh, obviously you have solid educational background in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Up to 12th standard, people should be very strong in their study of mathematics and physics. That is the basis on which your entire engineering knowledge is built. And
Right.
then when you pursue your undergraduate and graduate, postgraduate education, you can take up any branch of engineering which is required in space technology. See, space technology is one area where so many different branches of engineering skills come together. So you need mechanical
Right.
engineers, you need electrical engineers, electronics, aerospace, computer science. You
Software
name a branch of engineering and
design,
it
lot
will
of
be
things.
required in space technology. While you are doing your graduation, what you should do is gain practical experience. So you should try and do
Right.
internships, take up some research projects, do extracurricular activities like,
Activities.
there are so many competitions held, hackathons are there, workshops are
Right.
conducted by ISRO. They call students to participate in 1 week workshop, or one or 2 months online training sessions are there. So these are things
Right.
which you can acquire while you are doing your engineering, and you can build your practical skills as well as expose yourself to the real world challenges through all this.
Right.
uh, you should try and do at least keep an eye on opportunities which are announced by ISRO. ISRO has been actually one single place where entire space science activity was going on. But now that is
Correct.
changing very
Right now.
fast, because Indian
Right.
space policy is changed and a lot of private players have come in. There are a lot of startups, there are a lot of private industries which are trying to take part in the space activity. So in terms of getting internships, for example, you might be in an electrical engineering course or a computer science course, but you can associate with an industry, with a startup which is into
Which
space
is in space
technology, but
technology.
requires you to, you know, do your
Right.
develop programs and algorithms which have application
For
in
this
space
industry.
technology, but
Right.
which is part of your
Right.
computer science internship, for example, and so on
Understood.
and so forth. So this way you can stay informed, and as you work with these people, you will get inspired to you know get into the field and carry on more research and development and build better and better space missions.
Right.
And believe me, there is no great joy than being able to do something which is something innovative, and to
Right.
which the whole you are not only academic community and the engineers of this country, and
Everyone,
the
right,
whole world looks up to you for
looks up to
developing
you. Yes.
something new, which is useful for your country, your people, and it is also useful for gaining, globally, knowledge development. So if
Of
you
course.
are persistent with your studies through your undergraduate and postgraduate, MTech program and all that, especially in India, actually, there aren't that many MTech programs which specialize in space technology. If I'm not mistaken, in fact, only this year, many
Right.
space technology specialization engineering programs are being launched. We were a
Launched.
little
Yeah.
earlier than others.
Right.
Our first batch is going to pass out
Right.
this
Right. Of course.
July. And so now is the time to develop your interest in space technology. You have your education available. MTech in space technology is there in many
Right.
colleges, including our college. It will be there in the next few years. Some colleges, some IITs and other engineering colleges, in fact, are incorporating one small part of it as a minor in your undergraduate program itself, in BTech itself. So there is
Right.
a lot of
Okay.
opportunity to study this and enter the interesting field. And the reason why for India it is very important is because we developed our program organically by looking at what
Right.
India needs. And when this long back, Vikram Sarabhai
Right.
and these scientists developed this program, they were looking at what India needs
What
most.
we need.
And
Right.
at that time, it was we had a lot of problems in agriculture sector, medical sector, education,
Right.
telecommunication, prediction, what will be monsoon like, if any disaster is happening, how to communicate quickly so that
Right.
we can send rescue teams. All these sectors are developed by the Indian Space Mission. We have sent so many telecommunication satellites, INSAT and all. Even this
Right.
discussion that we are having online is because we have our own Indian satellites in the sky,
Satellites, of course.
which are,
And it is also for us affordable because other parts of the world it's very expensive to have internet. We in India we really are blessed to have very
yes, that is
economically
true.
budget internet services. Anyone, especially students, they don't have much budget, so anyone can use internet. So that's the best part about
Mhm. And this has happened
satellite.
because we have systematically developed our
We have
space
like
program
yeah,
over the last 60, 70 years. And
right,
so entering it at any point of time was interesting, but it is even more interesting now because now the boost for
right,
development across private sector and all is better than any previous time when it was all
absolutely,
because India needed to fund its space program, so ISRO was doing all that. But now we have opened the doors for private partners to come into
absolutely, absolutely.
developing.
And that
So
was exactly my next question of discussion was that India, since we have Adya Aerospace and Planet Aerospace, we do have collaborations where our students last 2 years have been
yes,
going there
yes,
to practice. Since you have
yeah,
already said that, and we have an online also we connect with students through online. They are always connected. For example, they are not only in college. When they are home, they are connected with workshops, worksheets,
yes, yes,
webinars and
yes.
such,
And
which
in
are
fact,
ongoing.
we send them for actual hands-on experience to various
Absolutely.
industries.
Right.
And while they are actually physically located where the industry is, we are
Right.
connected with them, and we also conduct some lectures online so that we are able to teach them while they are also doing their internship and so on.